Hello, everyone. It's now 8:49 p.m. So I'm trying to maintain a bed schedule to try to go to bed at night rather than going to bed at different times of the morning. So was it last night at 10:30? Yeah, they made a vehicular noise campaign to try to keep me awake. And I was trying to let my ears breathe because my ears were a little bit like starting to get infected, you know. So as I say, I think I fell asleep at like what time was it? It could have been at 11 o'clock, but then I woke up this morning. I got up. It was about 8:23 when I walked into the kitchen. Well, there's no kitchen, but the little spot over there. There's no formal or official kitchen up in here. It's just the living room and a little cooking area and one sink up in here. So I'm surprised they don't call this cabin a tiny house. But I heard that a tiny house is smaller than these cabins. you know. So I never really lived in a cabin before, but I when I was by Lisa Ruby, she had a cabin that didn't have insulation, but all it was like a bedroom, like a very compact bedroom with a bed and a desk and no bathroom, no kitchen, no nothing, just a bedroom with a bed and a desk. And that was like the cabin was probably about the size of this room, maybe. So, and then I had to walk like what felt like 5 minutes to get on this walking path to get to the inside of Miss Lisa Ruby's trailer. She had like a trailer or a mobile home or something out in the country in Travelers Rest, South Carolina. So yeah, I'm just sitting here thinking about how she used to manipulate and control the bathroom trips and, set me up to end up being forced to have to hold my pee in for hours, or she would set me up to be forced to pee on myself and stuff like that. And I remember she set it up to where her perp daughter, would be in the bathroom doing her hair and makeup for 3 hours. And Miss Lisa would not let me go in her bathroom and use the bathroom. And so, they were abusive, narcissistic, fake Christian perps who pretended to be targeted individuals and pretended to make it like they came out of Satanism and all that and turned Christian. But, they got Satanism by another name. That's what they got, pretending to be Christian. and so manipulating and controlling the food and the bathroom trips. And, she forced me to end up peeing on myself multiple times, when I was over there, you know. So, yeah, out in the country, and yeah, there was a cabin that the outcast child Gary Jr. was supposedly staying in that cabin, you know. And then I heard that he committed some crime. I don't remember what crime he committed, but if they're supposed to be such a Christian family, you know. But then I heard that Julia, the daughter, turned out to be all out satanic. While she was a flying monkey and her own narcissistic abuser, and they were all perps. Except, and they were trying to manipulate Gary Jr. to think a certain way about me, but Gary Jr. wasn't really that, he wasn't really a perp or mean or anything, but Miss Lisa tried to put stuff in his head to try to manipulate him to think a certain way about me. But this is supposed to be some fake deliverance ministry thing. And Lisa Ruby kept me isolated and tried to tell me that my family wanted me isolated and were witches, voodoo witches who want me sacrificed. But then Lisa Ruby tried to restrict me from talking. She would take me to these functions and events and bully, harass, and threaten me to never talk to anyone. And talk about don't tell anybody I'm delivering you. Because they're going to think we're crazy. So she would act extra paranoid. I don't like that word paranoid, but, she would act a certain way and flip out, for the moment that she see me interacting and talking with anybody. That she thought she had the authority to dictate that I shouldn't be allowed to talk to anybody, have any conversation with anybody except for her. But yeah, they was, and people like her is one of the reasons why I really don't like living with people. I really don't want to trust anybody's fake offer to go live by them, because it's either exploitation, trafficking, or attempts at blood sacrificing me. I think Lisa Ruby had a plan to sacrifice me for her damn self. I'm nobody's friend, but they're looking for a pure soul to sacrifice, I guess. They say that my soul is pure. People have been, even the ones who want to try to exploit and traffic and sacrifice me, they be the ones who tell me that I have such a beautiful soul, or pure soul, or genuine, kind soul, or this, that, whatever, But once, and they say all these lies to try to butter me up and try to bait me in. And then they want to work their witchcraft on me. And when it doesn't work on me, all of a sudden I'm a demon now. So, but anyway. So, I didn't stay in the house all day. You can't say I wasn't productive today, because I did a lot today. So my sleep was, I think, better last night than the night before, or I got better sleep the night before last. It was Sunday night. I think I didn't get to sleep that well. So now it's Wednesday night. So I actually had six. It would have been more videos, but I actually combined certain videos, and this will be video number 7 of the day, and the last video for the day, hopefully. But I got the hiccups. Last night, I almost got to a point where I should have put the perps on film for that fake ass show off noise campaign to try to make attempts at trying to keep me awake. To try to sleep deprive me and keep me awake and startle me and have me all upset and everything. So, as soon as I close my eyes, they start to vibrating my body. So I got up at 8 something, and I used the bathroom, and then I grabbed my phone and checked whatever messages. I kind of procrastinated a little bit, and then I said in the video, but I don't remember what time offhand that I went to. I think it was was it 9:40 this morning that I left out to go check the mail. I didn't have any mail, and then it sucked to have. I haven't gone to the ATM in a long time. I don't remember if that was my first or second time using that ATM. I don't know if today was my first time, or it could have been my first or second time using the ATM at the 7-Eleven. And the fee was $3.50. So then I was afraid that if I would have just went and got money out the ATM and then left, I was afraid that they might have said something. Or I was afraid I wasn't a customer enough. So I bought me something to eat, thinking that might make me a legitimate customer, and so they had these hot dog thingies that they had like small bits of cheese in them, but they weren't hot dogs. It was like as if it was hamburger meat. It looked like as if it was hamburger meat shaped like a hot dog. And I got 2 of those. They were $2.19 each. That was my first time having those, They were kind of good, I had 2 of them. And then I got some ketchup on them. I really don't like ketchup. I prefer barbecue sauce. But I got very little barbecue sauce left in the refrigerator. And I forgot excuse me. I forgot that I had barbecue sauce in the fridge. Otherwise, I wouldn't have asked for no ketchup. But I forgot. I wasn't thinking. And so then I was gonna grab me some chips to go with the hot dogs, but then I got me some 1 pack of the grandma cookies. I didn't get anything to drink. I got 1 pack of the grandma cookies, the soft peanut butter cookies, not the sandwich cookies, but the ones that come 2 in a pack, 2 regular cookies. And then, they had a lady when I came from the post office to the 7-Eleven. She had some numbers I mean, they had a couple of perps, one with the red truck, and she had the gray truck. And she sat in her truck all that time. And then when I went inside and got what I needed to get, and then I left out, and then the moment that I walked out of the store, she was waiting for me, and then she pulled out. But she gave me this kind of mean look when I passed by her truck. So then, I came back here and I ate the hamburger hot dogs, the hot dog shaped hamburgers or whatever you call them, And then it wasn't until I opened up the package of the cookies, and then I was like, because I went to the store and I was kind of rushing myself. I wasn't in a rush, but I was just trying to hurry up and get in and out of there, trying to not waste any time, And so then it wasn't until after I opened the package of the cookies and I'm like, wait a minute, I lied to myself. I said I wasn't supposed to eat or buy this junk food no more. I meant like the cookies or the. I didn't get any chips, but I got the cookies. But I'm like, wait a minute, I thought I was supposed to try to make changes, but I'm like, told myself, don't beat myself up about it. If I slip and make a mistake, But I guess trying to have better routine or, better, like trying to change your habits or whatever, So as I said, and back in, I was 320 pounds after dealing with Lisa Ruby's abuse. I had never been that big. Like after being on, like me not being on psych meds anymore, I had never been that big until dealing with her manipulation and abuse. I gained so much weight. And then, but then I started walking for exercise and changed my diet around and I lost a lot of weight. Got down to 192 pounds somewhere between 2018 and 2019. And I feel like if I had not become homeless, then I could have got slimmer. I really could have. If it weren't for me to end up homeless or them running me out of my apartment, then or the Section 8 housing due to the gang stalking, and them threatening my life, I would have, I think I would have had a chance of getting down probably below 150 pounds. So then, but anyway, so I ate, it was about after 10 o'clock this morning that I actually, probably after 10:15 this morning, that I ate the hot dog shaped hamburgers with the cheese mixed in, and they tasted pretty good. And then I said that I wasn't, so desperate to get laundry done. I said I wasn't going to let anything or anybody stop me from going, It was very hot, but it was borderline unbearable, but I survived. I made it through. I didn't have no heat strokes, heat exhaustion, or none of that. So it wasn't really much gang stalking that much when I walked to and from, a little bit, but not a whole lot, walking to and from go and get my laundry. But they had this lady that I suspected she was a gang stalker, but I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. And she was a fake nice. But then, what she did was one of the washers that I usually use, somebody had their clothes just sitting up in there. And so she told me to use one of the ones next to it, and then lied and said that it worked good. Well, I put the setting on cold instead of hot this time, thinking that it would produce more water. But, she lied and said that it worked good. And that washing machine didn't produce a lot of water like it normally would, like other ones would normally. You know how more water is put out when you use the cold water than the hot water. So, excuse me. So the older boxes of baking soda that I had around the house, around this cabin, like they said, I like to replace. Well, I tried, but I don't know if I'd be successful at exactly every 30 days. But they said to replace boxes of baking soda like every 30 days or something like that. They suggest that. So the older baking soda boxes, I reserved them. And then I used it for laundry. But the newer ones, I open and put it around the house, the cabin, in order to try to, I guess, absorb the moisture and odors, or what, any possible moisture or odors around the house and everything, And so I put in like the extra wrong order of the laundry. I meant to get regular soap, but I was accidentally given the laundry soap. And so then the guy sent me the regular soap that I wanted and told me to keep the laundry soap for free, So I used the laundry soap to I used the laundry soap with the plumeria. I don't know if it's plumeria or plumeria scent. I don't know how to exactly pronounce it, but I used the natural laundry soap and a lot of baking soda. And, I was disappointed because, I kind of think she kind of deliberately steered me the wrong way. And she had like a faded red and white tie-dye looking shirt. And she was sitting in the spot where I usually like to sit at. And then she strategically waited until after I started sorting my clothes and putting them in a washing machine. And that's when she started blasting a loud TV show or something from her phone. And then I couldn't even concentrate or focus, And so I had to be forced to put my earbuds in. Oh, now they're vibrating my body right now. So I was forced to put my earbuds in. And then I was forced to put my earbuds in. And she turned it up really loud, to distract me on purpose. And so then, I went to I noticed that somebody had they took their clothes out of one of the dryers, and it had 37 minutes on it. So I'm like, well, I asked them if that was theirs, and they said no. Because and so I said, well, if it was y'all's, I would reimburse y'all. They said no, but I don't know if that was her son, but her son had a teal colored shirt or teal colored clothes, and he was a little bit rude, a little bit mean. So what they did was they had like 47 minutes left over after they took their clothes out of their dryer, the one that they was using. And then they were so evil that they deliberately and on purpose, closed the machine and left everything, like left the dryer tumbling, and just let 47 minutes worth of laundry to go down a drain, rather than being generous and sharing it. But they call themselves trying to be evil with that, like do that on purpose, so that like hoping that I couldn't get to use that after they were done. But thankfully and luckily, when another person had that 37 minutes, the 37 minutes, but thankfully, I was able to save $2.25, because I don't even know if they are blasting loud music, because I hear a loud noise and can feel increased rumbling and vibrating with my back against the wall. So they call themselves trying to be evil, and would rather have let that $5 or something go to waste just to make sure I didn't use it. But luckily, because the lady was fake nice until her son came, and then she started to get like rude and ignoring me and stuff like that when I tried to talk to her and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, I got my confirmation that they're perps. As I said, I try to give her the benefit of the doubt. But him wearing teal colored and her wearing faded red, not exactly pink, but a lighter red, and some white, and then he was wearing like a teal color, not too dark to be turquoise, but more like teal, which was kind of trying to throw me off with the Masonic red and blue combination. For a long time they were doing red and black, but now they do red and blue on me. But thankfully though, with just 37 minutes from the other dryer, all my clothes were thoroughly dry. So I didn't have much anything to worry about. But I'm just documenting this, that they call themselves trying to be evil and deliberately and on purpose, let the dryer run and let all the money and all the minutes run out on purpose so I couldn't use it for free, and they would just rather let it go to waste. But as I said, thankfully, somebody was generous enough to, leave 37 minutes, and thankfully all my clothes dried with that 37 minutes, because the last time I had half as much clothes, and for some reason it was the 30 minutes that I usually put $2.25 in this 30 minutes, and my clothes, for some reason, the towels and stuff, for some reason did not dry all the way the last couple of times. So So, but yeah, this time I had more clothes because I had some of the extra clothes from the food bank from last week. So I had like more clothes and more items to launder. And so then I came back here, and one of the neighbors, he was talking on the phone and moving kind of funny, acting a little weird. And then I came in here, like, but when I was at the laundromat, I didn't want to leave my clothes or my basket or anything like that. So I stayed there, but I felt thirsty enough that I almost was tempted. Like, I mean, I was very tempted that I almost gave in to say fuck it, you know, and go to back to 7-Eleven and try to get me a Slurpee or something. But I didn't go and get a Slurpee. I didn't go back and I didn't go get a Slurpee. But I just I drank some extra water, you know. No, but the water wasn't cold, but I drank extra water. And so then I went back out and I went to the Family Dollar Tree. And, you know, those two ladies, the older grandma looked like she had her phone aimed up at me, filming and recording me. And then the other lady, was giving me mean looks and deliberately closed the door on me and refused. She didn't even hold the door open for me or nothing. And she was giving me mean looks, and she saw me walking behind her. And then those were black people. And then there was a Hispanic guy in whatever vehicle, a truck or SUV or some van or something, I don't remember what it was. And he was giving me mean looks just before I walked into the store. And so then at one point, the lady who got an attitude and closed the door in on me, she made attempts at trying to follow me down the aisles. And then she made it like as if she got sidetracked and or distracted and then went another direction. And I'm like, oh, so this bitch want to try to follow me in the store now. Follow me from aisle to aisle in the store, So then I got the things that I needed to get. And it was only one cashier. I don't remember her name, though. But that was my first time seeing her. And she seemed masculine. And she had like a very, like, if you knew that, how is your shirt all dirty? You're just working at Family Dollar. But and then it seemed like as dirty as her shirt was, she's sitting here like, she acted like she didn't want to bag up. She was fake nice, but she was trying to not bag up my toilet paper and all that, But then it seemed like as if she put the package of the toilet paper and certain other items close to her chest, where the dirty spots were on her shirt, and as if she tried to be slick, with trying to deliberately rub the toilet paper against her chest, like as if she was trying to be slick and didn't think, and she thought I was too stupid to catch on what she was trying to do, it seemed like she tried to dirty up my belongings on purpose with her dirty shirt. And so I had to I had to sanitize and clean down and spray down everything, once I got back here. So like they had this little boy, it looked like he could have been 10 years old, and he was running out of the store with you know, with right, he ran out just before I walked out. Excuse me, with the some birthday balloons. And then his dad had some birthday balloons, and they had a black truck with a Louisiana license plate. And so I didn't even get to I thought I did, but I looked back and I didn't get to catch him like very close up with the fake mockery of birthday balloons. Cause I didn't even get to celebrate. Never do get to celebrate birthday. The perps always ruin it on purpose. Or, cause me to have a bad day. But it be on me and my twin sister's birthday or near our birthday when I notice that they be having perps. Like, they try to make it like as if it's almost everybody's birthday now. And then kind of find out, yeah, these are perps mocking me. And so I had 2 different perps to give me harassing comments on YouTube today. And one of them lied, had a 1-hour-old account, and try to make fun of me farting, and then talk about Laquifa T.I. And then trying to lie and say that, oh, I love you, and then started saying perp stuff to, mock, trying to mock me. And then sarcastically being like, yeah, because you and your twin sister are the only ones in that town. My twin sister's not even in this town. Like, yeah, because y'all the only ones in this town who's allowed to have a birthday. And then just started to be sarcastic and saying perp stuff. Of course I blocked your fake ass. And so there was this other perp named Danielle something. I don't remember what her name was, but she had a 2-month-old account. An account that was 2 months old, and made fake remarks about me being fat on videos where you didn't even see my face. So, you try to insult and mock me and saying that heat is no excuse for me to not go for walks and all that. Because you online gang stalkers want me to faint and fall out in the heat. That's what it is. Talking about that heat is no excuse that my fat ass need to go out and exercise or whatever. I don't remember exactly what they... So there were 2 perps, and that fake Danielle perp, I forgot what her last name is. She has a brand new account, and the name may not even be Danielle. So I'm not talking about the targeted individual Danielle. I'm talking about a different person with a fake, probably a fake name, darn it. I mean, Danielle, So I did not eat lunch today. But, I didn't even realize, how could a hot dog, like one hot dog, be over 500 calories for one hot dog? Well, with the hamburger hot dog thing I was trying to tell you about. But I got 2 of them. And surprisingly, that held me over for hours. So I didn't have lunch to eat. And so I ate dinner after 6:30. But like after I got from the Family Dollar Tree, I think earlier I noticed one tail light on a vehicle, but then later on, like when I finally came close to approaching home, they had a truck with one headlight, and I think I narrowly missed it. Excuse me. And then I went inside and sanitized all my stuff, And then I took a shower. Excuse me. And they on a scale of 1 to 10 was squeezing my organs, I felt 2. I felt a 2. So yesterday, one person got hateful and unfollowed me on TikTok for whatever reason. I don't think she was supposedly a targeted individual or nothing. And then somebody unsubscribed on one of my other YouTube channels. And then, but now on Twitter, everything seems fine. Everything seems okay on Twitter for now, But I'm surprised I get even a little bit of support on TikTok. On this new account, I get a little bit. But I had more support before the other account got taken down. And the people who used to support me, like, they all changed towards me overnight. It was not my fault that the online gang stalkers got my account wrongfully taken down. And then other so-called targeted individuals started bullying and harassing me and falsely accusing me of being a perp and avoiding me and staying away from me and everything, But I'm surprised that I got a little bit of support on TikTok, on this new account. I'm surprised I got a little bit of support. But, sometimes it can seem like I get a little bit more support on TikTok than YouTube. But 1,303 or 4 subscribers, So for dinner, I had leftovers again. So I don't know if I have 2 or 3 more days of the pork carnita meat with. I mean, it wasn't carnitas, but I used that meat, and then I put Jamaican jerk seasoning on it. So I don't even I don't think I'll buy that Jamaican jerk seasoning anymore because I don't like spicy stuff. But it tasted a little bit more flavorful today, But the spiciness was more unbearable yesterday. But so yeah, I had a little bit of noise harassment today, earlier. But my so yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, it was like a number 2 of feeling the my organs squeezing. But then after I took my shower, I drank additional more water today, I drank more water today, and it's like, I haven't even got to have really anything cold temperature, not even ice or nothing. I didn't have ice cream today. So I had the leftover carnita pork meat and more garlic, lima beans, and rice. It seemed like more rice than anything. I think I used too much rice. And I guess it'll be approximately 10 days worth of food. The beans and rice. And then after that, I had the last of the chocolate granola cereal and milk. But earlier today with the breakfast, well, that was lunch food for breakfast. But so I had like the granola, the last of the chocolate granola cereal. That was some good cereal and milk. But this morning I also had a nectarine, with the two burger hot dogs, cheeseburger hot dogs, or whatever you call those things, you know. So then, you know, but tomorrow, now I got some, like maybe a couple of days more left of the pecan granola cereal. That's no chocolate, but pecan granola cereal, and some milk. And then, I'll try to have another nectarine tomorrow and maybe some grapes tomorrow. And then I don't know if I'll have lunch tomorrow. And then for dinner, I'll have some more of the jerk seasoned carnita meat, and rice and garlic lima beans. And I don't know if I'll have ice cream, but I didn't have ice cream today. But I don't know if I will eat lunch tomorrow, but I don't have any plans to go anywhere. I don't have any reason to go anywhere. I don't have any plans or any reason to go anywhere, But, as I said, tomorrow it might be too hot to go out and about for walks and stuff. And, I mean, as I said, I would like to just walk in peace, rather than being harassed or gang stalked while walking. So, I don't, I don't think like now with the transportation thing, they're going back to charging people. Wait a minute, what? Hold up. So now they're saying that the low temperature is supposed to be 67 degrees. What? As hot as it been? Oh. So I heard that there's supposed to be a blue supermoon tonight. Like a rare blue supermoon that people won't be able to see again until 2037. But earlier today, around 4 or 5 something this afternoon, after I had my shower, they had a gnat that was harassing me in this bedroom. But I don't know if I succeeded at killing it or not. So, like, ever since after last week, I'm starting to see a few gnats and a couple of more roaches, you know. But I'm like, I be trying to keep this place clean, you know. But they come from outside. And then if I open the door at nighttime, I end up with all kinds of bugs galore. So I try to take out the trash during the day and not at night, so I won't be having to spray and try to kill bugs all night and then suffocate myself, you know. So, but after my shower, I was just laying in my bed, and it felt like as if they were trying to squeeze my organs, and I was laying in my bed. Excuse me. So yeah, this morning I was able to get me some quarters for laundry, you know. So I'm glad to have a shower and clean clothes. And you know, I'm glad to have a shower and clean clothes. And you know, but yeah, like it wasn't last time, but the time before that I went to HEB, it was like the beginning of July, and I weighed 259 pounds. I think I must have lost weight from 275 or 277. But, you know, but the online gang stalkers, they make gossip behind my back and make complaints talking about all she does is sit up and all she does is lay up in her cabin all day. But it was the day before yesterday. It was Monday. I was so busy with cooking and washing dishes all day, you know. So, but I just turned 40 years old, and they like online strangers think that they can try to police how I live, you know. And it was the day after me and my twin sister's birthday. I think it was that a perp made a harassing comment talking about that I should go and get a job. But when the perp made the fake harassing comment and talking about Laquifa T.I., that perp, they gave that perp 6 thumbs up for making that harassing comment. You know. But it's like y'all think that y'all are more worthy to deserve likes, comments, shares for making memes and being negative and slandering and harassing people. Y'all think y'all are worthy of likes and subscribers and shares and, you know, for lying on people and making up lies and slandering me. Y'all think y'all are worthy of and deserving of likes for all y'all satanic hate comments and making a mockery of me. You know. So, excuse me. So, like, but y'all falsely accuse me of being petty for feeling hurt about, you know, losing subscribers, or if I got 227 views on a video and only one person gave me thumbs up and I was trying to be positive on that video. So, you know, if y'all gave me massive thumbs down, but y'all the ones being negative, jealous haters, you know. So I got more support on that exact video on TikTok. I got more support than I did with the only a little bit over 100 followers. I got more support, way more support on there than on YouTube with 1,300 and something subscribers. So yesterday I wrote a short story, and I shared the short story with y'all, but the blog post that I put, well, it was a topic that I can't talk about on here. So, I didn't share it in the community post. So, but I put it on my blog, But I wanted to work on more writing today, but today was one of those, another day where I just felt physically tired all day. But I got my laundry done. Excuse me. And I was able to stock up on some toilet paper. I didn't realize that I started to get a little bit low on paper towels. So I have the money that was donated for hoping to move to Pensacola, back to Pensacola. I still have that reserved to the side. But the rest of the birthday money was spent on laundry and household items, So laundry and household items like toilet paper, trash bags, and some other stuff, And it's like I'm starting to get. I thought I had more batteries than I do, but I thought I had more batteries than that, but it looks like I'm probably end up needing to buy more batteries soon. But yeah, I mean, after paying rent, it's, very hard to live off of. Even if you got food stamps, it's very hard. And people are talking about not inflation, but shrinkflation. Shrinkflation, And so to try to live off of $200 and then that be spent on household items like dishwasher liquid, toilet paper, floss, and other stuff, and laundry. And now they say September 1st, they're starting back up again with charging people for the transportation. So that's an additional expense. So I didn't have to pay really for transportation. I still got that same inconvenience, but now I got to start paying, for that transportation. So I don't know how much it would cost, And it seemed like just about everybody here and in Victoria, they all seem, narcissistic, and they all seem like narcissistic Masonic devil worshippers. And some of them pretend to be fake Christians, But But yeah, I mean, I hate that y'all can get popular, fake, and famous for slandering and lying on me, but y'all call me childish for, feeling betrayed, or petty for feeling betrayed. Excuse me. But these perps never loved me. Why? I mean, so, but and y'all applaud sexual perversion from these sex trafficking demonic perps. That's what y'all okay with supporting and defending. And they are vibrating my whole body so bad right now. You know. So, I think it makes me feel more miserable and depressed if I end up falling asleep or going to bed, you know, after 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and then waking up anywhere between 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. So I'm trying to, I mean, it's been helping to lessen my depression or help me feel better trying to go to bed at like 10 o'clock at night. My ideal or desired time to go to bed. So, these perps, they play so many psychological games and they're trying to kill. So, like, if people were talking about the same one person who told me a few months ago to ignore the gang stalkers, now people telling her ignore the gang stalkers and don't pay them no mind. And so then she clapped back and said, why should I ignore them? And they caused me 7 car accidents and evictions, and they killed my newborn baby. That's what she said, that they caused her to get evicted, and they killed her newborn baby, and they caused her 7 car accidents. But she was telling me a few months ago to ignore the perps, but then she got snappy and defensive. She got snappy and defensive when people were telling her ignore. But then other people telling me to ignore when they perps out here, they're out here trying to kill us. They're not here to just play psychological games. But as I said, the online gang stalkers are not shy about their blatant expression for wishing for me to die. So now every time I see a dog, like when they're talking about they can't wait for me to be put down like a rabid dog. So now every time I see a dog, I have a panic attack, especially if they're a loose dog. I'd be scared of dogs anyway, So, I hope I be well rested tonight. And I would like to, work on some more writing tomorrow. Like, if I can work on a couple of more short stories tomorrow, and that is my work. So, like, if I have a monetized YouTube channel, and people think, the online perps think that they got the authority to dictate that I'm not a content creator, or I shouldn't be allowed to be called a content creator, you know, just like they think that they got the authority to lie and say that Candy is not an author and all of her writing is trash. You know, but I heard that they get paid to lie and say bad things about the target's writing, and then they steal the target's ideas, you know, or they steal your creativity for themselves and they be jealous while lying and saying that your writing is bad. But then they secretly admire everything you do while they act like as if they hate everything you do. So, you know, if I'm monetized, but they think they got the authority to dictate that I shouldn't ever dare fix my mouth to call myself a YouTube content creator, and I'm monetized, you know, but I don't get much, you know, $30. So far, it's been looking like $30 every 3 months. And I haven't been able to cash out like maybe once every 3 months, because you can't cash out until you reach $100. But they said that my viewers that I have less viewers and less videos for the past 3 or 4 months than I did before, you know. So, but I can't believe that they have loopholes where the online gang stalkers can hijack your account and turn off your comments, or they can hijack, even if I have their accounts blocked. I don't know how they're able to do this. How are they able to turn off my comments? I turn them back on, and then it's like a wrestle and a tug of war that they make sure the comments are turned off on certain videos. And I have their accounts blocked. And then I think they have a way to where they can deactivate people trying to support and give me thumbs up. And so, but they'll make sure that I'm getting nothing but thumbs down, and they know how to fraudulently and illegally alter and manipulate the thumbs up and thumbs down. Like videos about a year and a half ago or something, or a year ago, if I end up getting 150 likes on a video, then the perps start tapering off, you know, and they fraudulently alter and manipulate to where they make sure I have, like, when they start seeing me getting thumbs up and support, then they start to you know, manipulate and alter for where they'll make sure instead of having 150 thumbs up, they will switch that to 150 thumbs down, and then leave me with like 4 or 5 thumbs up. And I'm like, they cheated. They cheated. Like, I don't know how they're able to hack in and do this. And then the online gang stalkers bragged about having my blog shadow banned, where Google is saying that my blog is dangerous. They said that my blog is dangerous. And you speak the truth, and they falsely accuse you, they punish you and falsely accuse you of spreading misinformation. You know, excuse me. They falsely call. Now, when my blog was on WordPress, like I didn't have a way where I was able to block the harassing comments. But the online gang stalkers, they try to get whatever opening they can to harass, to the point where they will try to destroy, deliberately and on purpose, destroy my mental health. With their hurtful words, trying to destroy my mental health. But I heard that they signed up for this, and I heard that they have made peace with knowing that, they're going to go to hell when they die, and they don't care, and, they project their wickedness onto me online and say that I'm the one that's evil, demon possessed, and demonic. When they have made these pacts and agreements with the devil. I mean, I couldn't picture myself, getting paid to stop every activity of a completely imperfect, total stranger who does not know me and never did anything to me. But I'm officially 40 years old and don't feel 40. I don't feel 40 years old. So I just turned 40, and today being August 30th it's exactly 1 year since I've had this phone. Excuse me. So, but the phone that got destroyed on me and my twin sister's birthday last year, on our 39th birthday, the phone was messed up enough that I was long overdue for another phone anyway, And I think I had that phone for, I don't remember if it was over a year or something like that. So what time is it? 10:02 p.m. So I don't know if it will be midnight or before or after midnight, once this video uploads. But thanks for listening to me, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Love y'all. Bye.